Hello everyone. I hope this is recording. I'm currently working on my new laptop. Some of you may know I broke my laptop earlier, well, about midway through the semester, and so Amazon finally came through and gave us a new one. So I am going to be doing my final project on consumers as advertisers, the pros and cons. If you do hear my son in the background, please excuse me. Between COVID, finals, just life, I'm so excited to be at the end of this course with you all. However, I will miss, you guys in the discussion boards and things like that. But without further ado, let's get into things, shall we? I am going to minimize myself so that I can present to you my presentation. So, Consumers as Advertisers, the Pros and Cons by Brittany Washington. There we go. So first we must ask ourselves, what is consumer marketing? What is consumer advertising? So consumer marketing is described as the selling of goods, services, or products to individuals through various marketing strategies, including using consumer data for a personalized experience. So we also see that there are 4 different types of consumer marketing / advertising. And one is loyal customer. Sorry, I drew a blank for a second. I'm trying to minimize myself in the corner, and I'm not sure if it's doing what I'm requested it to do, so my apologies. So one is loyal customers. Customer loyalty is described as the ongoing emotion between you and your customer, manifesting itself to basically make the customer fall in love with your brand, your product, just you in general. Now, while loyal customers are good to have over time, they may present a bias if trying to excuse me, market or advertise on the brand's behalf. So loyal customers can be a gift and a curse. There's also the discount customers. There's customers who are always looking for the deal, the steal. How can I spend as least money as possible? The disadvantage with these type of customers is, again, they're looking for the deal, the steal. And if your price point doesn't match their niche or their market that they're looking for, then they're not likely to promote you in a positive way. However, we do know that all publicity, whether positive or negative, over the years have shown as good. For example, recently with the Jeffrey Dahmer Netflix special, everybody is so distraught and disgusted by it. However, it's the #1 trending movie on Netflix right now. So tying this back into discount marketing, sometimes when it comes to what do you call that, I guess bad press, it can also turn out to equate to streams, dollars, things like that. So yeah, with discount customers, they're always looking for a steal, always looking to penny pinch. They may choose competitors over you. They really don't have any loyalty. They're loyal to the less amount of money basically spent. Impulsive consumers. So impulsive consumers, I would say I relate with this. An impulsive consumer is someone who buys on impulse. Case in point, whenever you go to Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Schnucks, any of the grocery stores, retail stores, there's always a little stand right by the front of the register that has like candy bars, chapstick, hand wipes, sometimes tissue, lighters, things like that. That is designed for impulse buying. And what that does, just a little retail back history for you all, is for every time you pick up something from that end cap and scan it with that cashier is provided a bonus incentive, which means the more that you spend, the more that they earn on their paycheck. Yes, it is tax deducted and everything like that, but those end caps were placed right there for impulse consumers. These are consumers who just buy things just on a whim. It's not necessarily a need based or a want based. It's simply just because, oh, it's there, let me get it. Then lastly, we have our need-based consumers. These are consumers who initially buy a specific brand or specific product simply because they have a need for it. So these consumers don't step out of the box. They don't go on impulse. These consumers usually come to the store with lists because they know what they need. They know what they want. So that's the first thing, is what is consumer marketing. Those are 4 different types of consumer marketers. Okay, let's see. The benefits. Sorry that it looks like this when you receive it. It'll be all pretty. The benefits to consumer advertising is increased awareness. It means more options to choose from. Consumers grow aware of brands that cater to their needs better, learning of them from the ads the companies send out there. You have higher bargaining power when it comes to consumer advertising. Nobody goes hard for you like someone who enjoys your product, good, or service. And over time, they have been shown to be beneficial to how we as brands, excuse me, brands, businesses, and things like that, promote sales, things like that. Sorry, I'm like drawing a blank. I'm sorry. Sidebar, it is 6:33 at night. I've had like a 50+ hour week. I'm still myself getting over this COVID cough. Everything from my head still hurts to my body still aches, and I have this horrible cough. So throughout this, if something does not make sense, I do apologize. I am trying my hardest on top of working. I just want to put that in there so when you grade this, you show some leniency, because Lord knows I did put 100% effort into this. So back to the subject at hand. Increase access to brand new products and services. So when consumers advertise for you, you're able to push new brands, products, or services to them for them to go pretty much out and tell the world about, or tell their social circle, which eventually it's a word of mouth situation. Lastly, it saves time. While ads can sometimes be annoying, they can be useful for consumers. A consumer comes across an ad that promotes exactly the product he or she wants to buy. This is done again by behavioral targeting, things like that. But it increases the benefits of the ad doing well as far as attracting sales. And then higher convenience. Advertising is the tool businesses employ to invite customers' attention to new products or new brands. The pros and cons of having consumers as advertisers. The pros are: it fights competitor marketing. 2, it educates the customer and helps them become well versed in the product and the usability. And lastly, it promotes self-salesmanship in advertising. So you don't have to employ actual people. You have your employees essentially are your consumers that buy from you, and the quality and the longevity of your product determines how successful that becomes. The cons are sometimes it could come across as biased. When you, just like everyone would say, Bounty is the quicker picker upper, but to me, I like Viva paper towels. They're better, they're thicker, they're more sturdier. But because Bounty, I hope I'm saying it right, is such a household name and such a known thing, people are biased, and that's the first route that they go when purchasing paper towels. Misinformation can sometimes be given. Now, this isn't all the time, but sometimes brands will find to where a customer is advertising on your behalf and maybe they don't know the functionality or something about the product really well. So they can promote that in a way that is misinformation to potential consumers. Lastly, the cost effectiveness. Although you don't really spend money because you essentially earn money through loyal clientele, impulse buyers, and things like that, sometimes it's not always beneficial to have consumers as your advertisers. Examples of effectiveness in media. So right here I just provided the various types of media, which are magazines, TV, radio, podcast, direct mail, and internet. With magazines, you'll notice that, and just say in Vogue magazine, for instance, you'll always see like a perfume advertisement or a fashion advertisement or a cooking advertisement. And that is because in that magazine, what they're doing is, although the magazine is about high fashion, the perfume advertisement, cooking advertisement, and things like that fit within the niche, and that is how they are promoting. So essentially, when they include those little inserts, in a sense, the consumer is advertising because you have to go online and search these products for yourself to purchase. So while effective, it's a 50-50 thing. TV and radio is pretty much typical. The new way of advertising is podcasting. Podcasts are essentially everywhere. Sirius Radio is one of the first, I want to say, major stations that utilize podcasts. Also, direct mail. Local businesses often use this as a sense of marketing, and then the internet. This is my works cited page, and I want to thank you all for this. I tried to sum this up within 10 minutes. Also, my throat is dry and my voice is starting to crack and go in and out. I thank you all for watching this, excuse me, and I do hope that sometime in the near future, you, your wife, or your loved ones will go check out my website here, www.thirdeyelashco.com, as I am a small brand business owner. Thank you.